Minister that will put further pressure on him when his Integrity Commission report comes out. When the report comes out and the illicit aid with the illicit.
Don't cry, Mr. Bunting.
Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Jamaica land, we
Hello, guys. Welcome to an episode of JPU Late Night. I hope everybody's doing all right. Thank you for joining. I see that some of you have been waiting for the program to start. I appreciate you. Our moderator, as usual, is here. Thank you for joining. Guys, I have some developing issues that I want to bring to your attention tonight. Miss Prudence, behave yourself in the comments, please. Behave yourself, Miss Prudence. Okay, so I have a few things more I said to you tonight. Guys, you never believe what happened to me since night, yeah. Right, you know? Me really should have come home and drink one shot of rum, you know, but true, me not really in the hard liquor like that. Me just wind down a little bit. Come in, say, all right, you know, stop at the grocery store on the way home, pick up a few things, you know, get some gas at the gas station, say, yeah, come home, take a shower and relax and so. You know, say, me no carry my key, go work today. Left my key in the house. Climb up on the patio. I try to see if I can come in the house from the patio. Jesus, Father. It never work. Me have to call locksmith. They can let me in. Yes. My daughter, she was at a football game. So when me call she now, she said, Mom, the game not finish until about 10:40. She just reached home about 5 minutes ago. So you know, say if me is supposed to wait for she, me still sit down out on veranda. No, sir. So me just call a locksmith. The man come in about 20 minutes. Come lick off the lock, put on one new one and give me the new key. So then I looked at the date. Because after I paid for the service, I had to sign the receipt. When me look and see Friday the 30th, Silver Fox on Friday the 13th. No, sir. What a piece of destruction, eh? Me know me go do. Me know me go do. Me go do like when we used to do at Jamaica. Me go dig couple hole around the place and bury couple of spare keys in the car. This not happen to me again. This two and a buck again. Suppose outside was winter, like cold winter. I mean, I could have sat in the car, but after a long day, who wants to come home and do that? You know? So I say, you know what? Let me not be cheap. Let me just get the locksmith. Never call a locksmith yet for come let me in my own house. Eh? No, sir. Anyway, guys, me could go on with the program. I hope not this not to nobody. Make sure say you don't carry on key, I want a spare key, I want to give on a neighbor one. Although you can't trust somebody still. Me never say give on a neighbor one spare key, but you better want to bury it somewhere. Not leave it under the rug. Cause everybody know that trick there. But I hope this not to nobody. My wicked daughter, she wouldn't say, Mom, come and get me. And I will give you my key. Although I never want to drive over this still, but the woman say she did the game. Like she want me come off of the phone. I said, Jesus, Father, people wicked, sir. Oh, God, man. Friday the 13th. It's indeed Friday the 13th. Ah, boy. You can use your phone or keypad to open your home. And what you said to me, I forgot to tell me about that one day. Because they sitting, when I see the bully pass sitting there, when I see the man do for open the door. I say, if somebody supposed to broke in at this place, I mean, no, say, they not come in. The amount of tool me see the man come with. You forgot tell me about that one there, Mario. Thank you. Cause you know everybody too up on the technology, you know. Sure. Anyway, make we talk about what we come here to talk about tonight. As you can see in the headlines here, Valerie Neita, she says she's leaving Jamaica. She's very angry. I'm going to tell you know why. Today, somebody said something to me. The man said to me, say, I want to mark golden people them. The man a challenge me about the government and crime. So, me have to answer him, you know? This man, me have to answer him. And I just want to share it with you know, because everybody need to know this, where that is concerned. Let us get started, guys. I'm also going to say something about Paula Llewellyn. May I have something to say about Paula Llewellyn tonight. Yes, because I see some things are going and I don't feel like it's right. I want to know when the bullfrog them start to spread lies and I go on with them wickedness, we have to talk out what I go on for true. You understand? So make we start now. But you know what? Let me talk about Paula Llewellyn first. We're gonna work in a reverse tonight. We talk about Paula Llewellyn first. Where is it? Yeah. So ever since Vibes Cartel started his appeal to the Privy Council, and up until his lawyer made the appeal for his release, which was denied, and then when he was finally released, and then increasingly as we approach election, there is this notion, this false narrative that somehow the government is to be blamed for the outcome of Vibes Cartel case. Somehow, you have some people who want to twin the prosecutor, Paula Llewellyn, with the government. And I am here to tell you, and everybody listening to this, that that is a lie from the pit of hell. Guys, please to like up the live and share it so that we can get in the algorithm so that people can hear the truth we are talking tonight about Paula Llewellyn, Vibes Cartel, PNP and JLP. Let me just tell the people them how it really go. Cartel lawyer is a part of this narrative what me say them a try bring down upon the government. Me no really come out here for come take on cartel lawyer or any individual. I am talking specifically about the narrative that is being pushed by individuals and groups that you all may know. This government, the Andrew Holness led government, the Jamaica Labour Party, has nothing to do with Vibes Cartel demise. Okay? If any political party is to be blamed for anything where cartel is concerned, it is the PNP where Peter Bunting and Mark Golding, when they were Justice Minister and Security Minister at the same time, what they did and denied cartel a fair trial is partly, in my view, it is partly what caused the demise and the collapse of Vibes Cartel case. If Peter Bunting was not on the campaign across Jamaica and across the diaspora, campaigning as the country's security minister against a man that is before the court. The rush to judgment by the court, where the judge instructed the jury to make case, come back with a verdict. The PNP played a part in the demise of Vybz Kartel. They compromised his case and biased the case. I don't know me alone attack, so. There were people in the legal fraternity saying it. Members of society were saying it. People in the dancehall fraternity saying it. So the JLP has nothing to do, and never did have anything to do with the demise of Vybz Kartel with this case. They had nothing to do with it. Paula Llewellyn was not appointed by Andrew Holness. Paula Llewellyn had to compete for the position of prosecutor, something that others didn't have to do. Other people were appointed. She was not appointed. She had to compete. I don't know if it's because she's a woman. I don't know why. She's the first female prosecutor. She competed for the position. So PNP didn't put her there to sink Kartel. And PNP did not work on behalf of Kartel to remove Paula either. The case that was brought against Paula had to do with her renewal, the renewal of her position. You know, that was the issue the PNP had. I am not going to sit here and say that I think the PNP tried to remove Paula in defense of Kartel. I don't think the PNP did that either. The people who brought the case against Paula for her removal, they did it because they felt like she should not have been renewed twice. They were saying that it is illegal. They were saying that it's not right and all sort of thing. And they brought it before the court. And they have a right to do that. That's why we have a court system. So when this narrative is going to come like, say, a PNP let go Kartel and a JLP did lock up Kartel or pressure Kartel. Kartel was on trial for homicide of Lizard. Uno hear voice note come out and threats make and all and video and house burn down and all kind of something. You understand? Them there's something never have nothing at all to do with the government. Them there's something never have nothing to do with Andrew Holness. And that is the truth. Now, Paula, as the prosecutor in the country, Paula is going to do her job. Whether you like it or not, whether Kartel like it or not, whether Labour Right PNP like it or not, Paula Llewellyn, as the chief prosecutor in the country, had to do her job. If I did phone a family, get unalive or anything like that, any injustice, you're not going to want a prosecutor working on your behalf. So some of us pick up a style where we want to cuss prosecutor. This woman had to go into protection when she was on the case because them threaten her and send death threat on them something there. That's not right. So this little narrative where I see some people out go around with and about Kartel wear orange and Kartel a PNP and PNP and PNP. What, look here, man. Wanna go with that. Wanna move with that. What happened with Kartel is between Kartel and the court system. And if there is anybody that to be blamed, in this case here is the judge. The judge, Carter. Look here. Paula Lewin was acting in the capacity of a prosecutor, just like the defense attorneys were acting as defense attorneys. The judge, I said it from day one, the judge who allowed this case to go on after them send man to come corrupt the jury. Yeah, somehow not talk. Somehow not talk. You feel like say some people innocent in all of this. Eh? Who send the man to come corrupt the jury? I wouldn't even blame Jamaica court system in other case, yeah. Sometimes the court system forget blame because we have an imperfect court system in Jamaica, one that is antiquated in some respect. But there's nobody to be blamed. Not the government, certainly not Andrew Holness, but the judge who allowed the case to go forward. And the PNP did not let go cartel. The PNP had nothing to do with cartel coming out. The appellate court spoke. And if Paula was still acting in the capacity as prosecutor, Paula couldn't override the appeal court. Them said that if you cannot come back with the evidence and the witnesses and them something, you cannot come back with a case. You can't come back with the case. And I am 100% sure, say Paula could not have brought back witnesses, evidence intact from 13 years ago, all of them something there. It just was not available. So if Paula did come and make her case as a prosecutor, she would not have succeeded. And it doesn't matter who the prosecutor is or was, them would not have succeeded simply because you cannot bring all those things back 13 years later in our system. The PNP never let go cartel or make cartel come out. No, they did not. Isaac Buchanan is a PNP. And Isaac Buchanan is a cartel's attorney, but PNP did not let go cartel. You just know that. Now follow the narrative because them are liar and wicked and them are look vote. And Andrew Holness never have nothing to do with cartel demise neither. When Bunting was out there campaigning against cartel, me never hear Andrew Holness go nowhere and use him out and bring down cartel. He never do that. He never do that. Andrew Holness mother grew him good enough. Whether you agree with him politics or not, his mother grew him good and him have manners. Because something when me see, some people go on within the politics. For example, the Integrity Commissioner carry out them investigation. And you have some big draws, big mouth boy out there. Every day them get up and ride upon the people them investigation and them don't supposed to do that. As parliamentarians, as politicians. Andrew Holness has said nothing. Because Andrew Holness knows that when there's an ongoing investigation, even if you got a leak or you know something, you shut your mouth and give the people the respect to carry out their job. And he has said nothing. Andrew Holness is not that type of person. For run go out there, go use his mouth and bring down people. The man mother no grow him so. His mother don't grow him so. He grow as Adventist, and I can tell you no. Anybody will grow Adventist or no Adventist, where in a church from them a pick me and them something. There are some disciplined people. Some of them who gone astray, and them want go astray. And sometimes when they go astray, them are gonna realize their mistake and them have to come back right at the foot of the Adventist brought up say where they get. It happened to enough away. Who grow good and we might make a mistake or two. But we are going to know say our mistake and know say good God Almighty and so we grow. And we have to come back humble like a lamb and come back to what we know to be right and righteous. You see, people when I have no good brought up, see, no good upbringing, them is a lost cause, you know, they cannot come back. That is it. So I just wanted to set the record straight there where Paula, Cartel, PNP, and JLP is concerned. That is it. So not because Cartel might have a PNP lawyer or a lawyer who a PNP means say that lawyer can go around campaigning as if to say a PNP free Cartel and the JLP is bad. JLP ain't got nothing to do with what happened to Cartel. They have zero to do with it. Some want the real and true Jamaican them. When time when you hear them sitting there talk, when you mash it down quick and fast. Mash down that lie quick and fast. You see Cartel not even out of prison 2 weeks yet. And you see what they do? Then can drag Cartel in a them political agenda. Which I think is so unscrupulous. But true Cartel so glad for him freedom. Him not even push back against it publicly in a forceful way. The Cartel where we know would I run with some people and say, look here, man. First thing him say when him come out, me show you the video, him born politics, so that him say. So when you see some look at desperate people, I can try draw the man in a politics and draw the man in a things to come try and look like a divide and conquer situation. Them for go, man. Cartel came out free for one reason and one reason only. According to the Privy Council, the appellate court in Jamaica must handle the matter, which they should have done from the beginning. They didn't. And so when it came back on their lap, it was too late. The evidence could not have been reproduced, nor the witnesses. And I told you guys this from the very beginning. From the Privy Council said that them sending back the case to the appeal court. I told you guys that they would have to let go Cartel because them cannot bring back all those witnesses. And they cannot bring back all the evidence that they had. You know, it's been too long. I don't even know if some of the witnesses them dead or migrate or what. You understand? So I said it, that, you know, they cannot. They will have to let him go based on those things. So it is what it is. So the local politics of them are try play? No. Them the PNP was a wicked against Cartel. I know the JLP now the Andrew Holness. It was Mark Golding and Peter Bunting who was parading around all over the place. When them supposed to deal with crime on a comprehensive level and come with policies, them come with Cartel on a monitor, on a screen, on a big screen in a Brooklyn, New York, and tell the whole diaspora, say a Cartel a perpetuate scamming in the society, quote unquote, the destructive elements of society he call Cartel. And him say Cartel a corrupt the youth them mind. Dancehall a corrupt the youth them mind. They blamed it all on dancehall. But they didn't look at the policies and the enforcement of policy and law, which they failed at. And that's why I say me open up, you know what, make I go to the next topic. Because you notice me open up the program with a song that Queen Ifrica sing. When Ifrica, well on there, me that tell him about the man who challenge me. The man who challenge me and say, hey, the man go say, the man a talk about crime, you know. And the man a say, Andrew Holness this and that and about crime. Yes, so me say, sir, you want to talk about record and crime because both of them had a chance to be there. Bunting and Golding had a chance to be there to address crime when they were security and justice ministers respectively. And also Andrew Holness had a chance to be there. So it is fair that we make the comparison on their records because both had a chance to be there. So let us do that. Give me a second, guys. Hold on, may I come. Yeah, so about crime in Jamaica. When Peter Bunting and Mark Gordon was there, me not even go in it too much, Me not go in it too much because I don't really like waste time. But when the two of them was there, the Honorable Portia Simpson Miller gave the two of them 2 ministries for the two of them work together because them coming together as friends, Remember, them a business partner from DB&G time, right? So Portia thought that as so-called successful businessmen, as how they portray themselves to be successful businessmen. So Portia said, all right, when out there in the world of business and money, as we want to say, and successful as we want to say. So me I give the two of the 2 ministry them were response for crime in the country. Make we bring down crime, make we eliminate, make we get rid of the violence in the society. Let us make Jamaica a more peaceful country. 2 of them side by side for 4 years. For 4 years. They did not dismantle one gang. They did nothing. In fact, when the pressure came down on Bunting, after him go over the diaspora, him and Mark Gold, the 2 of them go Brooklyn, go tell the people, them the Jamaican, them say, a cartel bring up crime in our country. After that happen, and when them go back to Jamaica and the pressure take them, Bunting cry, yai water. That's even some of the rights group them and the people them say, you need to resign. You can't come cry in front of Jamaica and in front of the police them. I say, with our best efforts, there's nothing we can do. And we need divine intervention. Man, resign if you can't do the work. You can't sit down there and collect taxpayer money, said we. Resign. And he never resigned. Like a man who don't understand when a woman says no. No means no. He did not resign. A man who ignored his own incompetence and wouldn't do what's right for the country. He did not resign. He stayed there and he continued to collect taxpayers' money when he was not able to provide any real result. Bunting didn't do anything. He might come up with more them come with integrity commission. What did they do when it comes on to the safety and security of the Jamaican people? They did nothing. I really had my hopes up when I saw Bunting go there. I say, all right, maybe right now we can see the annual homicide rate go back down to the times before, PJ came in. Because crime really got away in Jamaica when PJ came in and it never went back down. That's the truth. Nobody can challenge me on that because the facts and the data out there. But okay, Portia come in. I want Mr. Portia appointed Dr. Phillips to deal with the finance, and Dr. Phillips start do some good things. I say, all right, well, maybe this crime situation are gonna work. I two of the most worthless man them here when it comes on to governance. They did nothing. The only thing when them do I go to the diaspora, when them don't know how to deal with the safety and security of the people them in a Jamaica and the average people them, where them go do, them go use cartel. Them attack dancehall and say, all right, we put in Mocha to deal with so-called corruption because them corrupt, We put in Mocha, we put in Integrity Commission. So for the average people in the country now, what we are going to do now? We are going to just see a dancehall cause no problem. We are going to see a cartel cause no problem. Yeah, and that then though. Now make we look at what Andrew Holness do in a crime. Come up, Andrew. Come up here, son. How am there? Make we see what Andrew Holness do in a Jamaica where crime is concerned. Andrew Holness has spent more money on national security than the previous administration. That is not a joke. It is not false. That is fact. He has spent more money. Andrew Holness, under his administration, we saw the demise of one of the most notorious gangs in the country. Their leaders are basically doing life imprisonment. Dismantle. Andrew Holness has done more. Andrew Holness has put out the most state of emergency and the most zoso. He do more pan crime. Jamaica's crime problem hasn't been solved. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is, when you put the two of them record together, side by side, the evidence and the facts tell we say, Andrew Holness do more where crime is concerned. He never got there go shed a tears in front of Jamaica people them. He never got there. Go tell the people them say, are the pastor them and the church community to deal with the crime. He used all the resources that is available to him and to the country. He did. And that is the fact. And that is someone who cares. Because in try. Right? What I would want to see is more gangs being attacked. Me not even mention the anti-gang legislation and them sitting there. Or the strengthening of the anti-gang legislation. Them use legislation, them do legislative things, then use more money, then use more manpower in terms of state of emergencies and ZOSOs. More manpower, more money, and more legislation. So, He did more. There's no doubt about it, no joke about it. Can we, as a society, do more? We can and we should. One of the things them is our border. However, the gun them are coming at the country or wherever them are come from, them need to return to sender. And the people them in the diaspora who are do them something, them need to go to prison. The people them where I send money, I fund the gang them need to go to prison. Me see them do even conflict resolution, education. The parents them in the homes, they can do more. The communities can do more. The communities them where recruit the young boy them and put them in a gang and send them out a road. If you go do things, them need to stop it. I think that the government of Jamaica need to do a mass recruitment of police officers in the country. We need more police. We need more police presence, and I think we need to step into the 21st century. I've been saying this for years. Where national security is concerned, I would love to see more undercover work. Guys, when I lived in New York, I am sure that you guys probably heard about New York's crime history and stuff like that. You know how New York City was able to clamp down on drugs dealer and gangs? Undercover work, you know. I have seen some things happen when I lived in New York, unspeakable. The way all the police them work undercover. Whole heap of man get sent back to Jamaica. Whole heap of man get sent back to Jamaica due to the undercover work of New York City police them. Them go to great lengths undercover to catch who forget catch and send home, who forget send home, and them something. They are not just Jamaican alone. Anybody, where did I do them sitting there, American, anybody? Undercover work. But I don't see us doing enough of that in Jamaica. And you see, if we start doing that, the police them can infiltrate a lot of the gangs them. And when them infiltrate the gang them can gather information on how them a get arms. Them can gather information on how them a get funded. Them can gather so much information on their network across the country. Dodos gone to prison, you know. And they used to say Dodos is the leader of the criminal network underground sitting in Jamaica. Well, Dodos gone to prison. How much years now? Soon come home, you know, too. And things still are going on. So that goes to show, say, there's a problem with our policing culture in a Jamaica. We need to change our policing culture. I love the idea of undercover policing because I know it works and I know it's very effective. You can learn so much. Men and women can learn so much as police, and them can gather so much evidence. They not even have to want nobody can testify upon nobody. Them can get so much evidence because let me tell you something. You see, Jamaica, you see the people them who do certain things in a Jamaica, they're not really sophisticated, you know, because they know to God, so then 99.9% of the time they not get catch. So them not think about for clean up my evidence and them something there. They're not thinking about it. So if Jamaica police force, if the Jamaica constabulary force can infiltrate them gang with undercover work, I give them 1 year. I want to see how homicides come down. Give them 1 year and you see how the gang them mash up in a Jamaica. Give them 1 year and you see how the arms them were coming at the country stop. These are all things that they can find out through undercover work, serious undercover work. I don't know why they not do it. Yes, and also undercover police go down on the wharf. Send them go down at the port down at Montego Bay. Send them go join the gang them. Send them go in at the garrison, them go live temporarily. Send them to go there with some of the girl them. Where them are part of the underground criminal network too. Send them to go sell drugs. And rent out and borrow and sitting there, gun and they're sitting there. I say you have to do it. And gather all the intelligence. If they do that, we not have courthouse for try the people them. When you send this, go give them, guys. Send this, go give the government, the police commission, all of them people there. Them things a crime are just to investigate when something happens. No, man. When time you talk about crime, and you talk about preventing crime, I saw you have to use the undercover work and mash up everything. Remember, me telling you, I see it work in New York when I live in New York. When I come foreign in the late 90s, them time there, foreign nice for a lot of people. When I say a lot of people, I talk about people into certain lifestyle, like what I talk about. Come used to do road, I know a lot of people. And I've seen a lot of people. When you know, say in a New York come like little Jamaica. Everybody from Jamaica, you're going to see them in New York. Friends and enemy, everybody. And when you go up on the road and you say, you know, see such man, Lord, him gone down. You know, see wait name there. You might get deep, Undercover work. So the police car them when me soon buy, them nice. The police them when I ride bicycle, them nice. The little equipment them and the police station them, say 21st century police station, them there's something nice. But me I tell you say if you not do the undercover work, you not going to make no real stride. The undercover work have to go on. I don't know if them need a special apps. Them need like a special department in the JCF where them just train and do and recruit police just for the undercover work. Them have to do undercover work. If them not do undercover work, remember say Jamaica people them not just come tell them nothing. All when time we not have $1 million, Jamaica people them never just come tell you things just like that. So una have to step out there and infiltrate all of who do the wickedness them to the people them in the country. And by doing so, uno can't even rein in the one them over here who are send down the money, who are fund the gang them, who are send down the weapon them. Uno can't help bring them down too. Because we can promise if uno give the information to the FBI them over here and every law enforcement agency, them going to deal with them case. Them cannot get away. Once uno can infiltrate the gang them and know who and who I send things come and I facilitate things. Unu no need for them not no more than for set the police them in America upon them. Unu not for the not more because them watch them for a year, They will watch them for as long as them need for watch them undercover. Forget for them evidence to prosecute them in the courthouses over here. All I will forget send back to Jamaica then get sent back. But then come join the gang them down there. Since them want to stay a foreign and fund the gang them down there, make them come down there, man. Make them come see your gang life go. Tell them guys, say JPU say. Tell them say JPU say. For deal with the undercover working at the JCF. They must not wait until things happen. Jamaica police them the good investigation, Them not too shabby on investigation and investigative work. But when it comes on to seriously, trying to eliminate certain things, you can't wait until things happen. You have to go out there. That's what it come down to. Now, make I tell you about let me tell you about Valerie Neita now. Valerie Edteka, she say. Valerie say she going to retire and she's going to leave this place. Let me tell you why she says so. Everybody know Valerie Neita. Valerie Neita is a member of the PNP. I don't know if she still is a member of the PNP, guys. But Valerie ran against Darrell Vaz in West Portland. She could have do a little better than she did in the election, But when them go in 2 years before the election and the last minute business, you have to depend on the ground and work for a while, good little while. Anyway, so Valerie is very dissatisfied with the state of certain things in the justice system. Let me just tell you why she says she have to retire and leave go the Americas go live. So here it says, I'm done. Neita Robertson, ready to leave Jamaica. Valerie has been a lawyer and a part of the legal fraternity, guys, for about 47 years. And she decided to go into politics, and as I said, she ran in 2020. Quote, I've had enough. I'm finished. I have given my years of service to this profession. I'm done. I'm spent. I've had it. I think I need to retire. That is what she said. As she sought the leave of Senior Parish Judge Sanchia Burrell in Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court to bring attention to the raft of issues that she said is affecting the efficiency of the court system. Among the grosses are the lack of restroom facilities, secure parking, and an office space to accommodate consultation with clients at the Halfway Tree St. Andrew-based court. She said this is outrageous to have a courthouse and you have women lawyers and nowhere to go use the restroom. It's crazy, and it's not just here alone. The big Supreme Court, there is a room that the bar is said to be responsible for, and none of the toilets can flush. They are filthy. I have to run down the street to find a place to wee-wee because I cannot do what a man does, and I don't know when that day will ever come. So she goes on to say, I'm just making one last effort because I know where your heart is and your mind rests. I'm not coming back, Judge. Today is my last day. I have written, I have begged, I have beseeched, and nobody is listening. There are a lot of government buildings around, and if I have to pay to park, I am okay because they will be collecting a little change, but nobody cares anymore. That's where my country has reached. I am sorry for the young people in this country, but I cannot fight for them anymore. You know what I'm going to do? Migrate. That's what I will do. Migrate. Because Jamaica is no longer a place to live. I am sorry for all the people in here. And let me tell you, half of them going to migrate and follow me. I will meet you in New York. I will meet you in New York, she said, eliciting laughter from members of the public, police, and other members of the bar present in the courtroom. Quote, the government must provide parking because I pay my taxes out of what I earn. I don't know what they do with it, but they need to do something. So the judge goes on to say, I must apologize for the discomfort and the indignity that we have caused you. You're still a service to the bar, to the country. I don't think I need to narrate it. And it's a very sad day when counsel has to come here in open court and voice discontent with respect to the most basic of facilities. I am profoundly embarrassed by the state of affairs and I must escalate. Well, under Jesus. Sure, damn phone, you see. You know, I'm gonna get a new phone. Anyway, guys, so wanna get the gist of what is happening. Boy, me no know. This is a real disgrace, me have to say. It is a disgrace. I me no wanna PNP people come on this and rise, you know. Cause at least the PNP people them have critical thinking skills. Me no wanna rise a company so come try go and like say. As since the JLP come in, this a happen. Let me just tell you the truth over here, so. I heard Mutabaruka talk this years ago that Jamaican people in Jamaica, they have no regard for cleanliness in their own country. There are millions of Jamaicans in the diaspora. Me not talk about people where them parents come from Jamaica. Me talk about people like me where born a Jamaica and spend my formative years in Jamaica. And we can come to the diaspora and conform with cleanliness in our atmosphere, in our immediate surroundings, on our streets, we can conform. And if you look in Jamaica, you see also nasty people, them piss up in the corner, them think up a place, then dash their roach all over, them unsanitary. You know when I realized yeah true, when we used to live in Jamaica, my grandmother, she used to respond for the facilities them in a park, right? And my grandmother used to have a war with people, and she was a rebel. But she used to war with the people them at daytime. When them coming at the park. Park used to nice and clean, you know. I don't know how it is today. I haven't been there in a while. But I used to leave school and go sit down in a park around at the front of park with my grandmother sometime at evening time. And sometimes when I see my grandmother fear cuss with people, for do the basic things that clean up behind their nasty self. Because she never down there for clean up after people. She was down there making sure say everybody are do what they're supposed to do. And some of the nasty people them. Muta Baruka say if you take a plane, come from England or some come to Jamaica. When everybody come off of the plane, look how the people them leave the plane. But when you take a plane from all a foreign country, go one a foreign country, a different thing. Muta say when you go a stage show and concert in a foreign, the people them not leave the place like oh Jamaican people leave the place after a concert. You know why? Because in Jamaica, we do not enforce um laws to keep our surroundings clean. What a sad situation. I know a lot of people are shocked to hear this because a lot of people probably think say only high school picnic and primary school picnic keep bathroom dirty. Because remember, she not talk about a bathroom. She not talk about a bathroom when the public are using. At the same liar, them also are use the bathroom, them. Them was supposed to enforce law, So why one person have to stand up? When me see the headline today, me I say where Valerie come with now. Valerie, my virgin, she alright. She's a very nice lady. But more time her head with chip. Everybody knows how she stay. Nobody not take it personal. And when me see the article, me I say where did she come with now? A lot of people probably saw the headline and thought it was political, but it's not. What she's raising is a very serious concern. And when she said she's frustrated, when she have to hear out this in the court, boy, this look bad. Me feel like someone want to put one GoFundMe for make them fix the bathroom them. It's not hard to keep bathroom clean. It's really not hard. Even when you have a bunch of people going in and out of there. Yes, you have to have people for come in and, replace back the little toiletries and stuff like that. Mop the floor and things like that. But the people them are responsible for making sure that these facilities are working and people can feel comfortable and things like parking. What the hell? This not right, man. This is a cultural problem, guys. It's a cultural problem. When you got any courthouse, you're supposed to say, as a matter of fact, you see the people that work at courthouse, none of them not supposed to pay no money for park. None of them. They're supposed to have them play the special parking for the judges and for the attorneys and for the prosecutor. Everybody will come at the courthouse for work. They don't supposed to pay. And they're supposed to have them designated parking. Me understand say alright, as a Jamaica where, a developing country, we might can benefit from, little payment, And even if them are gonna charge a money for park. Nobody charge no big money. It should even be more than $100 then. So that has to be addressed. Like, seriously. Them people have to get call out, man. Anybody will response for making sure say the courthouse them have comfortable restrooms, clean restrooms. Well on there. Even though you are talking the truth, you will find a lot in the US. But now say people are US not nasty. You have people like that in the US too. And not just the US, all over the world. But I can tell you that in the US, if you are caught littering and doing them kind of something there, the law is gonna be enforced. You're gonna be fined. You're gonna have to pay a fine and all them something there. Over here, when time it come on to sanitation, it is a very serious matter. You can't have no bathroom. We can't flush and them. So you're crazy. Let somebody go there and get sick. Are you going in a bathroom and you see no water upon the floor, people go slip and fall? We're very so happy over here, as you say fair, somebody so over here for them very minor things there. So things over here is enforced. And because of lawsuits and stuff, people who have buildings or whatever, them are gonna make sure say them facilities are intact. You go to the grocery store, there's gonna be a bathroom in there or several bathrooms in there, and they're gonna be clean. Because if you go in there, go catch up germs or you go slip and fall and then sitting there, you sue the whole place. Them have to lock down. So honestly, nasty people know they're over foreign. But the laws are enforced. This is terrible. Honest to God. I may feel our frustration. I see the people them are responsible for do them work here, and so them should have be a damn shame of themselves. Seriously. Parking at present in major towns and the cities are non-existent. We need to start doing Alright. Michael, me glad you thought that. Me glad you thought that. One of the worst things for me to do in Jamaica is to stay in Kingston or St. Andrew. I don't like it. I do not like it. There are too many cars in Kingston, and we don't have enough space. I remember one morning, I went in there. Constant Spring Road. I tried to go from Constant Spring Road for go down a town in the morning. Almost about 4 hours. I think, you see, in Jamaica, I think it would be very helpful if we start thinking innovative to build a railroad system, an efficient, high-speed railroad system, more express buses and stuff like that, so that people can use up the public transportation system more and left them carry them yard. Yeah. For somebody like me who drives everywhere, because I live in a place where I need a car every day, when I travel, to big cities, it is such a huge relief, because you know why? I don't need to rent a car and I don't need to drive. So I use up public transportation. Remember the last time me and my daughter did this somewhere, and we go up on the bus. We go up on the bus. And we don't know if we open the door upon the bus. And the people, them a look at we like we are two big idiots, because we don't take public transportation. But at the time where we were, you had mass transportation where a bus come like every 5 minutes. You can get on a train for go from point A to point B. And most people, that's how they get around. Is either public bus, train, or Uber. And people either choose to buy vehicles or they don't drive them every day. So they don't worry about parking. You don't worry about air pollution and them something there. One of the things I also notice in a Kingston, I notice that almost every time I come to Kingston, when you come in a Kingston, you can see the air pollution. You don't see it too. Me know I want see it. When you come in Kingston, you start to see the air pollution. When you talk in a comment and tell me if you don't see it. Let me know if I mind me that lose. Progressive Supermarket in Mandeville has a big underground parking in the new. Yes, that's true. Unfortunately, she might as well stay because guess what? When it's not hurricane, when it's not violent mass shooting, it's just terrible. Well, I don't know. Elevated roadways and parking needs to be a thing in Jamaica. Yeah, man, Kingston especially traffic. Bad. Jesus. Me don't know how people do it. People live at Kingston. Only do it every day. The traffic, man, me say, frustration did that take you. Somebody on the road already. And me see people are walk. And I reach farther than me, I mean a car drive. It don't make sense. Too many cars and just not enough space. Why is public transport not efficient? Too much vehicles in the country at Kingston and St. Andrew. Nowhere else not have that the problem there. Nowhere else in our country now that the big congestion problem. Or maybe 1 and 2 parish still, like all. Let me see. Certain time of the day, some places are mobile, you might see. You might see the traffic like that. But me don't know. Hey, Kingston is very bad. Very, very bad with the traffic. Very bad with the traffic. Something has to be done. Not Kingston alone. Yes, Spanish Town too. And Mobile. Yes, true. Soon to be followed by Maple Mandeville. Mandeville never get that way there. Because first of all, the to me at least, the transportation system in Mandeville and those places, they're pretty efficient. To me, more efficient. Say better Valerie move to Mandeville. Better she move to Mandeville. She can't migrate at this point in her life. You live in one country all of your life. You can't say you retire in New York. Not gonna work for you. Valerie, if you listen and me talk to you, it not gonna work for you. You better you find one parish. One go down a White House down a Westmoreland. Go down a Cologne. Go down a Bluefields. And then place there. Maybe what you need is a change of environment in terms of, being around the same place where you work all your life. Maybe that's what you need. But at this point in time, I don't know. The weather, and I'm saying as a person who lived in Jamaica all her life, to make a change, such a drastic change at this time, I don't know if it's going to work out. But sorry to say so much, but this is an interesting topic. I visited Mandeville in 2017, and it was a big shock. The city of Mandeville needs to expand. Oh, Jesus. Too bad to me still, tell you the truth. Because when you're in a Kingston or St. Andrew and you see how bad it is, the only place where that really, in a Mandeville, the only place where that really come up and want to look at traffic during rush hour, are right where the KFC, they right there, so. But from you move past this, so you're alright. But in a Kingston, Jesus Father. Me feel sorry for people them will live there. They need to take a train system serious and put some high speed train. Put some high speed train like what they have over Europe and over Asia and them place there. We need high speed train in Jamaica, like seriously. Everybody running from New York City with sense. I could never go back to live in New York. No. New York too compact, it's too overcrowded. Definitely wouldn't go back to the boroughs to live like the Bronx and the Brooklyn and what's mm-mm. Yeah man, me's a traveler, you know, Travi. Kinda slow down since COVID still cause me did get freed away still with the COVID, but I've been around. When some of us Jamaican come home, they come back with the same mentality. I was on bus going Kingston and had to take the garbage. A lady, as she was about to throw it through the window. And nasty, they nasty, man. When people are do them, when you no see them a do them something in a Jamaica, all the Jamaica people them pan alive here. When you no see them a litter the place, you know if say something, You must say something, man. When time when you see them a piece up a place and rank up a place and them something there. And at the same thing why the crab woman get exposed. Some of them me see them all are still in a market. Right? And normally, wait past city if you come clean up which part you go sell. You're supposed to wet up your place and sweep up and make your thing look presentable. Some of them, if you never see how them a sell, or when they sit down over and sell people food, all them something they forget, fine and charge for them something. We need some new markets, and you can't just be building markets without building proper bathroom facilities. Some of them people here, if you're building nicest bathroom facilities within months, then tear it down, then nasty it up, then teeth out the tissue, then do all kind of something. We need a change in culture when it comes on to that. May I tell you now? Yes, we need a train system. We need to start advocate for this high speed. The high speed train system. Trust me. And you know what? It will pay for itself. Because if you charge people for use the transportation every day, it'll pay for itself. I just told the China people them now want the world come talk so them a take over Jamaica. If you no ever go at some part in a foreign country and see the transportation system. I remember being in the city of Florence in Italy, and when you look and see people I walk with them suitcase in their hand. Nobody no only for driving. You see over them places, there's some little small car over there. Nowadays, there's some little teeny beeny cars over there. Because they're very conscious of the environment. And when you visit those places, people take public transportation. They don't rent no cars. They walk or they take public transportation. Yeah, man, we need to start think a little more innovative as a country. With too much in the long time days. Me know say it all takes money, but if you think smart, you can overcome some of these things. How about upstate New York? It's really pretty up there. Yeah, upstate New York is pretty, Long Island, stuff like that, but you see the weather, I don't really too love the cold too much, yeah, man. Sometimes I forgot shovel snow and them damn full. No, sir. No, sir. Can't manage that. Can't deal with that no time at all. Them teeth, even the toilet bowl. Oh, them for do better. This was the courthouse. I wanted to show you guys this. I wonder if anybody old enough to remember this. This was the must have did the half a tree courthouse this now. Make I move this out of the way. If anybody remember this, tell me. Hold on, let me move this. Somebody sent this come give me earlier. Said this was the courthouse. One time. You see, this is why we need reparation in our people. This is why we need reparation in a Jamaica. Because you see, the people them who come to Jamaica can get rich off our country and take the wealth and go with it. And once in a while, you see them come put on one hospital and name it after themselves. Like what Mark Golden father do with the rehab center. The English them send him come down there for what my rehab center. And if you put orthopedic stuff through the colonial the colonies them. Then do it in a Jamaica, then do it in other countries in the region. All of the wealth we then get off of Jamaica. Then if you give back Jamaica some of them money them and make Jamaica build up back the infrastructure. We're not supposed to borrow the money from China and them people there. And the English them for give back Jamaica then reparation. We still live off a lot of these infrastructure and a lot of these, buildings and stuff that are from when? If them give back Jamaica then reparation, we can start think big. And I will forever say it. Upset snow crazy. No, some can't bother with the snow. The people have to pay to use the bathroom, so the money can use to clean the bathroom. Well, the truth of the matter is, as what Valerie say, when working class people are paid in taxes, they're not supposed to go pay for using the bathroom, They're not supposed to pay. You see the people that clean the bathroom, are your tax dollars supposed to pay them people there? Truly. And them are sitting here basic things. Yes, the old Alpha Tree Courthouse. Yes, Monica, thank you. Mash up the railway from Kingston to Mobile. Yeah, man, I saw mash up things all the while, man. Mash up things and not fix back nothing. Big up yourself, Travis. Thank you. The phone number to the program is going across the bottom of the screen, Somebody type it, make him can see it for me, please. Going to open the phone line real quick. Guys, please hit the like button. And if you're joining the platform for the first time, welcome. Yes, JD, we have wasted away years. And we have wasted away so much money as a country. So we could have better. Yeah, we could have looked better than how we are now if we never wasted away so much precious time. And because of politics and corruption. Biggest problem. That's why the people them over Singapore, when the man talk about corruption, the man say, you have to lock up the people them from the top first. That means that the one them at the bottom, the average Joe, when they see the big politician, them might get prison, them going afraid to do certain things. Are the truth. I went to Devon House and had to pay for boy, that a slackness though. That is slackness to pay for tissue. Lord Jesus. But you know what? Maybe it's not a lot. So, you know, if that is what we have to do to keep the facilities clean, then fine. Okay? Fine. But when Valerie said none of the toilet them can't flush and them, you know, say a nastiness man, they want the people them catch up germs and cholera. You know remember cholera? Jesus, man. In order to achieve this, we will have to spend a lot on education from grassroots, little kids. We definitely have to instill the kind of education culture in our youths and let it become embedded. Yes, Everall, so true. Very true. The hand washing, after using the restroom, the hand washing before eating, all them look on norms. Lord Jesus, man. Is Jamaica the only country in the world of a NHT? Parish council then to be blamed for some of these shortcomings. Then I must. Of course. So maybe tomorrow now what we need for the now to amplify what Valerie is saying is put up the people them on the screen here so. What response for the parish council people them response for them sitting here. Put them up and ask them say if a germs them want the people them to catch up. Ask them what the taxpayer money there, why them not doing these things? Why them don't have people employed to make sure that the restroom facilities are being maintained, kept clean? What the hell is this? Now let me show them that story. Because they say one man ceiling is another man floor and vice versa. How are they? Ah, boy. Did I? Yes, see it here. This a woman you know, UK resident. She got court, got big, say she want to stay at Jamaica because she overstay. You see me, I tell you, say Jamaica are one country where anybody can go do anything and get away with it, people. Don't you know always hear me talk that over here, say, too much freedom in a Jamaica. This woman is basically an illegal immigrant, you know, in a Jamaica, you know. Overstay, you know. The woman, Candice Underwood, appeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Wednesday on a charge of overstaying. She told Senior Parish Judge Burrell, the same judge where Valerie got said she now come back and cuss, said that she's not anxious to return home. That's what the girl tell the judge, you know, so she's not anxious to return home. Quote, I just want my life back. I'd like to stay here in the country until I can start back my life. That's what she pled to the judge and the court. The woman who has been in the country for nearly a year was remanded in custody for a psychiatric evaluation and to facilitate the attendance of a representative from the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency on the next court date. Underwood, however, protested the order for the psychiatric evaluation, telling the judge that she's mentally stable. There's nothing wrong with me. I have no psychiatric history. Lord Jesus. She said, I wish I had, the judge attack now, I wish I had an eject button to send you back to England without the due process. Lord Jesus. So the matter was adjourned until November 1st. So girl get to stay in Jamaica a little longer. Now, people, could this be a case where the people must say to her, say she must be a mad woman? She must be a mad woman for all left England and stay in Jamaica. Lord have mercy. Sometimes I have to take bad things make laugh, you know. One of the things that the people them look upon her and say, Judge, This woman mad. She no want go back to England where she have her English passport and then sitting there. And must that make them say woman mad, you know. I know everybody wants to stay foreign, you know. I know everybody want to stay foreign. And the truth, no matter how some people cuss and boss in Jamaica, this and that. Yeah, some people will switch places with Uno without a second thought. It's not, let me tell you something. Yes, the foreign, me I talk about US, Europe, the pace, some parts of Europe, not everywhere. Because you have some places, some countries I've been to in Europe where the pace of life is the same as Jamaica. In other words, the hustle and bustle and the rushing, it's not that way there. And it's certainly not that way in Jamaica. The United States is a hustle and bustle. You can maybe move to some places where it's a little bit more calm, but very rare. Okay? So it's not everybody, even people who born on the soil, it's not all of them can cope emotionally and mentally with the hustle and bustle, the constant hustle and bustle. Most people don't even take a vacation. Some either can't afford it or they're afraid that if they take it, something may happen, or they're constantly chasing, whether it be money, or they feel like if they chase, or if they don't chase, they'll miss out on something. And everybody can cope with it. I see some people then come at Jamaica, they see the pace is a little more laid back. People don't really run going away unless you run them down. You know them kind of way there. And in Jamaica, sometimes no matter you see a man broke and hungry, he might go laugh, he might go crack a joke, he might go make you laugh, he might go smile, he might go always jovial. And if him not tell you him problem, you're not going to him problem. So, and also the harsh conditions of the weather. Some people can't manage it, some people don't like it. And that's why you find that, some places in Jamaica where you go. Remember the last time in the day I went to grill? Yes. And I met this American man. When you look on the man to rotted, the man's skin look red and pink. So you can see, say, the man in the sun every day. Till me all I said to him, say, why don't you, come out of the sun sometime? The man is an American. The man say, he might come to Jamaica for much years and him just decide to stay. And him tell him wife say she want come, she come. If she don't want come, she can go on. They love the weather. So when them say this a woman is mad, maybe the woman just get the little peace of mind and she just decide to say anything or anything. Lord Jesus, man. Remember say everywhere foreign. So she's actually in foreign. Jamaica foreign. Lord have mercy, man. She might find a nice boyfriend. That's true. All of that too. Please don't say much about that. A lot of crazy Jamaicans are in England. Lord have mercy. From the plane land, you can see the pace of the airport staff. You say yes, me know. Oh God. Andrew, you think a joke? Hey, let me tell you something. One of the things when me scared about, anytime me have to travel to Jamaica, me always say, if me ever have a medical emergency or so, me know me I go dead, Honest to God, me always say it. God, do not make me get sick down here. Because I say Jamaica people them, and I say we don't have good doctor down there, And I say we don't have some good medical staff, But you see when it come to emergency, you say if I not gunshot and knife stab, Let me tell you something, man. Nobody now rush about nothing name emergency. If a man drop down out a road, nobody think nobody can get a CPR. We don't know nothing name urgency, emergency. No. If you're in a hospital or ER emergency situation in America, yeah, so from you say you have chest pain and emerge quick and fast, and you first get through. You know how much wicked people got emergency room got out, but them have chest pain and then don't have none. Through them know them first I get look after. We need to do a little better with that too. We can't just irie all the time. Sometimes we have to move quick. No, sir. Jamaica treats strangers very good. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I we that every time. And that's nice. Only if you're white. Lord have mercy. Oh, God. We have to go do something to amplify what Valerie saying, no, guys. Because that's nobody not supposed to want to leave the legal profession that way there. It is too sad. You know, we can do better than that. And as me say, when we as Jamaicans come in at the diaspora and we have to conform to certain norms, which are good. But when we go back in our own country, or when we did in our own country, if the whole of we did a conform and behave and change the cultural norms to something that is more, acceptable, something that is more, you know, something that makes the society better. If everybody would have just do that, oh God, man. You see, Mandeville want to clean this parish, Mandeville want from ever since. Long, long time. No Mandeville. Let me just say Manchester. Anybody who come from Manchester or know Manchester or who travel around Jamaica from a long, long time, Manchester has been one of the cleanest parishes. I can remember as a girl when we got country at holiday time. And the older folks, they used to go to the market, Saturday time a market day. And we got market early. And I remember as we walked through the market, whether we in the Christian market or we there Mandeville. And I remember how clean the market used to be. It's a lot different now. But it used to be so clean and things used to be in order. You know them way the guys? You can call the program on WhatsApp. See number there. Traffic. Call him on WhatsApp, man. The phone they right here, so. And it's on. Moderator. What moderator there? See the number there across the bottom, man. Just call him on the WhatsApp. Can't agree with you more. It takes every one of us to bring back this country. Yes, David, definitely. The phone line isn't working? That's not possible. Let me try and call it. Or maybe you have the wrong number. See phone a ring and a man. Me call the phone from another phone. See it a ring. So look at the number again and call it on WhatsApp. It's ringing right now. Or if you are in the US, you can call it straight. Yeah. Mandeville used to be referred to as foreign in Jamaica. Yes. Long time. You know, so back in the day, as a child, when we are go a country holiday time, so me and my brother used to take bus from Kingston in the early morning. My parents used to put me on bus. Them time they were about 8 and 9, guys. I take bus by myself because a one long ride, one straight ride, and we know when to come off of the bus, to come off of Mandeville. And nobody not trouble with. Nobody better don't try that these days. But in those times, we used to take bus by ourselves, cause country, and our family down there, they would meet us. They would know what time the country bus are reach, and they would come meet us and carry us home. But I remember in Christmas time, we used to look forward to it because we used to see the most beautiful display of Christmas lights. Once we reach a Mandeville, oh God, the most beautiful display of Christmas lights back in those times. So Mandeville has always been the progressive parish, the clean parish, the parish where the foreign people them, back in them time there, the foreign people them, when they come home, they don't come pop no style for nobody because everybody live nice in Mandeville. Mandeville was the cleanest town in Jamaica during the Cecil Charleston era. Yes, Mandeville had its library. Mandeville was a very orderly place. Yeah, man. And the surrounding areas. But right now, me don't know what happened to Mandeville people, and they make some look unscrupulous boy coming at the place with them scamming and them something there. You see, back in them days, the guys, nobody couldn't talk about them around they can hide in our parish, When them can go on Mobile and go the rest of the place, then they could have never come in a Mandeville. Christian as Paul in them place. They're crazy. Then call police on them. And nowadays, when you see what is happening, Travi, send a text on WhatsApp to the phone. And if you do that, I will call you. How about that? Some people are not so tech savvy on the WhatsApp. Poor Valerie, oh God, man. No, sir. Today was Friday. We are going to Saturday now. Yeah, so what me that say now about the comparison of crime in Jamaica. Bunting and Golden, they had their time to prove themselves. So they cannot say anything about Andrew and dealing with crime. Because Andrew do more than them. Andrew might not do as much as our people like me would want him to do. But him certainly did more, far more than them. Far, far more than them. They waste out their time doing nothing because they're not equipped. They're not prepared. They cannot think innovative. They cannot connect with the average people and understand how to approach crime where it affects the average people of the country. They're dull. And this is why when Bunting cried before the country, this is why Queen Ifrica come bust a tune upon him.
Don't cry, Mr. Bunting. You can't fight crime like that.
Exactly. When if you go listen to that tune, you hear what Africa say. Don't cry, Mr. Bunting. Dry your eye, Mr. Bunting. She basically tells you pack your sit them and go on, Mr. Bunting. Hey, labor rights. When the Prime Minister take a platform in an election time, if them people are open them up about crime, more want the selector. The selector where I got play at the GLP conference or whatever. If them money open them more tune about crime, wanna try make sure so on a bus a tune upon them. Bust the eye freak upon them and put up their face per monitor. Yeah, Jesus. Hey, you know, ask Andrew Holness if you want me being campaign manager. Ah, Jesus. You know, ask Andrew say if you want one campaign manager. All right, so we're friendly and call you now. Hello, good night.
Night, Natalie.
Good night, you're live. What's up? A Travis?
No, this is not Travis. Now, Natalie. This is from Jamaica. I'm calling from. I am in Clarendon. I'm not well, but I listen to you.
Oh.
I used to be a avid listener to Nationwide,
Mm-hmm.
and I stopped listening to them except for the news from the night of the election. God tell me some things that they were doing and you confirm them. I don't like propaganda. That's why I listen to your station.
Okay, so you figure them out.
Not only figure them out, I could tell you that Cliff Hughes was paid, because the Lord said to me, Cliff Hughes was paid that money to carry that program, to run with it. And when I saw it, let me tell you what I did. I locked off the radio. And God tell me they cannot win the election. I locked off the radio.
Mm-hmm.
After 12:30 in the morning, I got the message that he retrieved the message. And I said, oh, you know, yeah, no God, because I know this foolishness with these wicked people.
I lie, them at it.
Talking about, look here, the same God Almighty have people planted all over the world, but there are some of us strategically in Jamaica. I'm going to tell you a few things.
Mm-hmm.
You see the hospital?
Yeah.
The hospitals, I am in my 50s.
Mm-hmm.
I have been to all the hospitals except for Portland. But I've visited all the hospitals and I've had relatives in all of them.
Okay.
You see the service that is being given now in the hospitals?
Mm-hmm.
They are different from what was happening when me and you used to grow up and stuff.
Oh.
A lot of people are not speaking out, but I am going to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I did 2 surgeries in Maypen Hospital, and if it was Maypen Public Hospital, I would be dead 20 times. And I'm not exaggerating.
Oh, so they must spread propaganda upon the hospital them.
That's exactly. I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you what really happened. In 2007, when Bruce Colin came into power, an increment of change started to happen to the hospital. Because you go to hospital, and you're not in Panadol, you could not get none of the hospital then. Okay, for the 18 and a half years, you could not get Panadol in none of them.
Mm-hmm.
When Bruce Colin came in, you start to have increments. Remember, we never have no money because the whole country in a problem. When the government changed, Porsche continued that incremental change. But because the hospitals have run down for the last 30 years before that, they never have the money. Remember, so we're in a bankruptcy that time. It's now since Andrew Holness took over in 2016, you start to get some real transformational change. But it's not catching up as fast as you want it to, because it has been so bankrupt from way back when.
Okay.
It is getting better though. The service that I got, I tell them every day. I can pick up my phone, call the hospital. I have what is called pulmonary embolism, blood clot scatter all over my body.
Oh, wow.
I have 2 surgery. Yes, 2. The doctor said to me, I'm not supposed to be alive. I told him, yes, I know.
Yes, that's
but
true.
God Almighty tell me that I am not going to die. Me look death and spit in my face and tell it, you can't kill me. And I'm not joking.
Praise
the
God.
Hospital, from the cleaner to the person who, the cleaner in the hospital. You know, so me never don't call it. The Spirit of the Lord said to me, take up the phone and call.
No, man.
Me not come on them program.
No,
but
sir.
Lord to call and tell you this. When me dep on the hospital, the doctors came around me. I'll tell you how graphic it got. I was in surgical ward. I could not move when I came out of surgery. The doctor said to me, shift over. I said, I can't move. I'm tall. I'm over 250 pounds. I couldn't move. And when I finally was able to sit on the bed, my stomach is out of whack, everything. My bowel loose to the point where I have 9 doctors, nurses, the practitioners and trainee doctors around me, and my bowel just give way. If you understand me, say to you, Natalie,
yes,
the bowel
man.
give way. And when it happened, the doctors have said to me, don't pay that no mind. Just pull long the short. You have an the pampas me say yes. He said just pull on the shorts and let them come clean that up. And they continue to deal with me like nothing at all. And I mean, this has happened not just to me, but to many persons that I've seen. And I'm not going to tell you say it 100% perfect, but me I tell you, the service
and the
has
compassion
tremendously changed.
Oh, so it sounds like they had a sense of compassion and care, and
they had not just them. I find that it is in Maypen Hospital more than any other hospitals.
for true.
The other hospitals, yes, the service and compassion in Maypen is better than many of the other hospitals, public or private. As I've been to private hospital, I mean, so me get that type of care. Me can call doctors down there and talk to them, stand up and talk to them. Me go UC already and I talk to doctors, and doctors step past me like me at the Statue of Liberty. When me tell the consultant down here, him say, at the same thing happened to him. Him go up there and talk to one of the doctors, and doctors them step past him like he don't exist.
Wow.
So one of the problems that is happening is that some of our doctors are behaving like God, and some of them are changing now, because people are not joking to say, look, that's not the service we are going to accept from you.
Thank God.
You still have some Jamaican old tegareg. We're going to hospital, go cuss off doctor, them now no sense. Them cuss off doctor and nurse. You remember them days when people used to respect doctor and nurse and stuff? Them days gone through the door with plenty of these. When we was in the hospital, some of us had to take on some of the patient them. And so what I do? Leave the nurse alone. Next thing you go cuss off the nurse, and then she will give you wrong medicine, and we dead off inside here. It was a laughing in there as well in a pain.
No, but a serious thing.
Remember,
say hospital staff need them brain power for do what them are doing now. So you go distract them now. Not even them tell us say if you not get enough sleep, they even come and work because you can make mistake and kill off people.
And the mistake can be detrimental.
Fatal, man.
So that is one of the things. The hospitals are it's not moving at a gradual pace. It is galloping now. So you soon see what you're looking for. That's why I call it. That's the one thing. The other thing is, a long time God told me, say Manchester, Mandeville, supposed to be the epitome for Jamaica, you know. With all you see the houses in central Manchester, that's supposed to have been transformed from the 70s right across the whole country. We don't want to call a spade. Chester Charlton and them people that make Mandeville nice. I heard you talk it a while ago. Mandeville used to be clean and nice. You go sit down. Not no more. And we all forget that when Bunting got a Mandeville, when the lady that was running under the jail people, remember, she became mayor. So, not mayor, she became the Sally Portius was her name, thank you, Lord. when Sally Portia's was running and him realized him all lose, him carry the Klansman gang down there and the shooting were gone where over 200 people were shot up and them as a result they fear. And that's how him win the first election. Can say him now play no nice man game.
Wicked
and
brute.
What people don't want to talk about is the same type of scamming after them time the scamming and gangsterism take over Mandeville and transfer to Mobile and transfer down to Westmoreland. That's what has happened and destroyed down there. It was one of the best places people want to come back and live in. Now look at it.
A true man, a true. No, sir. So are the dirty politician them nasty up the place.
Now, hear me not tell you say enough JLP people in there mix up, and the whole of them for judge. But we are mean afraid to tell you, say, Peter Bunting is one of the wickedest people on planet Earth in Jamaica. And God Almighty had judged him now get away with him evil when carry on both against the PNP and against the country. He's not going to get away with it. Watch.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's why we custom every day over here. Then wicked for show. I wicked is politician in Jamaica at this time, But me never had a thing about it as yet.
I have never seen, Natalie, I have never seen anything like what I'm seeing coming out of the PNP. Porsche, no wonder why Porsche sick. No wonder why Porsche sick. Porsche would have put me certain Senaman man they are turning up him grave.
Of
no
course.
2 years about it, because if this is where PNP come to, this is worse than dog.
Miss, no man. Them people are wicked plus tax. You know, hear Liz call over here at night time. I remember Liz.
A long time I listen to Liz enough, and Liz used to let her place and they cut her off a nationwide,
For
so
real,
though. Me know Liz.
Oh, everybody at Jamaica know Liz.
I know everything me agree with her, but me know when she talk straight, and me know when she talk and go on the corner like the other night where you line her up. But apart from that, she's straight because she tell us what really are going in here. And listen, PNP should not sit down for God Almighty long and make them a two look of criminal where you have for the thing. Take over PNP and turn it in a way, turn it right now. This is, listen, Patty shot better on this. Bruce is Patty better on this one I'm give it.
Then
It's a white man to come try and lead Jamaica.
You know, see the judgment take them already. You know, you the pastor pray over them.
Me hear it, me say me hear, and then him have the nerves to talk about sweat, blood, and tear. Every time you play it, I don't know how me feeling as this.
Me not play it again then, because it upset.
Which part of Mark Golden? Which part of Mark Golden a black man for blood, sweat, and tears want for him to get up? And all the medias, every one of them, have give Mark Golden a pass. If it was Andrew Holness who said this, all now them not ride him back. And that's why I'm not in this hypocritical. Me never used to listen to YouTube, And when me cut off from them, me turn and buck up. And God Almighty make me buck up on your program,
Okay, well, me appreciate it.
Do this.
And
a few persons when me know me send it to them. So just go on do your thing.
Yes, I'm glad saying you get the wake up call about nationwide. Cause when me talk about nationwide, some of our viewers them over here,
No, some of them get offended. You listen, you could not be avid. None of them were listening to nationwide can be avid nationwide like me. I mean, I tell you, say, when it happen, be done with nationwide.
Then it's clear as this.
Done with nationwide.
Set up, then set up.
Done with them. What was set up.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ricardo Brooks was the one where keep a talk about them win election afterward. Him and Cliff Hughes after him done talk. What you call him? Blunderbass?
Blunderbass.
All right. We'll show you a judgment to take them. Where them not understand.
Mm-hmm.
When God starts to judge, he starts from the outskirts by trying to get their attention.
Mm-hmm.
He started with the entertainment program that Cliff Hughes put on the air. I mean, normally students, I make him know this.
Talk, my friend.
Triple X was one of the best. Me a Christian, I mean, don't listen to them the part. Sorry for use a term, but we could have listened to Triple X and whoever come out with the program. I could listen to them and have that type of Jamaican entertainment. You know, where I talk say real Jamaican.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. When they did that judgment. You know who are the first person it lick? Triple X.
Okay.
You know, the Triple X are on the program no more. We know you not listen to them no more, but me I tell you what happened. Triple X is who it lick, and Triple X is innocent in it. But this is what happened when them get up and play around with evil like Mark Golden and Peter Bunting.
Them playing a very is a dangerous. Them not talk it out. But talk it all the while, so them make them take money over there and the wickedness, and none of them can chat to me.
Natalie, it's not when you are tell me a quote, you know. Heaven tell me, say, money was paid to them. When you open your mouth and talk it, and me hear Liz talking laws, I see the confirmation there.
Mm-hmm. Remember, say me did do a program on it. Remember, me did do the program.
I remember.
I'm showing them body language over there when them I do the setup.
I remember.
Setup, man.
I remember it. As a matter of fact, all right, watch this. I saw what you did. I haven't been listening to you. You're one of the person who said leave the Integrity Commission.
Mm-hmm.
But me know say all of the Integrity Commission are skewed to the PMP. So I did not curse them out.
Mm-hmm.
So watch how them all get exposed. I expose them, get exposed now. And a judgment. Anytime this report is read, the Integrity Commission, watch the march that is going to act against the Integrity Commission. Because the Integrity Commission run out against Nationwide and against Observer and stuff. But them don't, well, after that, Mark Golden put out him 30 pages thesis of garbage, and they have not opened their mouth. When they act with blood, you go back up on the lock, and me know say that
them expose, man.
Natalie.
Them expose, and enough people are tell me say, you soon see what they are. I'm see it for true. Me see it for true, man.
You know, see not yet, Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to march against it. A long time, people are calling and say, we know, say, anytime election or call up the Integrity Commission going to put out a report. How could Mr. Robinson get up, Julian Robinson get up and make the statement we make 2 weeks before? So that bangaraga happen when the Integrity Commission, guess what? The Integrity Commission are leak left, right, and center.
I wonder if the whole of them are leak or one of them are leak.
No, let me tell you what happened. How I understand it happened is that 5 of them sit on the thing. And one person on the Integrity Commission right now, me respect, I the prosecutor general. That woman who you put up her picture on this now. And that are the only somebody me respect on it. The whole of them
Kamika.
Down hill, yes, and rule about her. Guess what? You see, who leak the information to the PMP, never know what she a rule because you one and can't tell the other what them a rule. So they all think that she was going to go with them. That's why you hear them come out and tell say election of a call and the Prime Minister will get that prisoner out.
Them confident, you see?
Run. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So when watch me not in the leaking business, but me glad say leak so that we can know say it deflate their evil.
Then if people get up and tell lie upon you every day, I don't care if Andrew Holness leak you get the same wicked them over nationwide. You can't have people get up and down upon you every day.
Somebody had to bring this out.
No.
Remember now over nearly 2 years the man write this or something, you know. And the Integrity Commission sit on there and don't open it mouth and now it just come out and open it mouth when the Observer mash up the story for the PMP. That's exactly what I know.
You know, say I'm not going to sink them.
Eight illicit is thing there. And when the Observer bust them story and says, oh, so now do we show them where really are going. 5 of them me hear talk about the money law. May I ask one question to you know, Natalie? I may hear your moderator ask a question. My man knocking chest and saying don't making money already and then boast how much billions of dollars them have. Yeah, look, you say 411, believe me, add to 411. Because when she put out some information with you and then you have what's your name? Karen Cross, and then you have a few others who have put out some real
evidence-based.
That is evidence-based and not propaganda. When she dig this up, say, hold on. So when Mark go the money where my tax said have there, it's not in enough Integrity Commission report.
And then now ask him for it.
I think, no. I think what has happened here is that you see that report that I read?
Yeah.
when that, you see that 6-month period when them have the investigator, they obviously told the investigator to go dig for the Prime Minister, but the investigator go dig also for the opposition and somebody else. That's what happened. Buck up on other things for other people and tell them not for the Prime Minister. Wait, sis, you're not part of your story yet.
Me can't wait for Tuesday. Me can't wait for Tuesday.
Big two pit, them not read Bible, sis. They don't read Bible. But there's a God up in heaven and he doesn't like dirty, and these people are evil and they are wicked and they are devious. A long time I hear talk about it.
All right.
Oh, these people are wicked. And I say, no, but what is that? I will not tell you talk about it. And when we hear you start getting at the thing and say, well, and then we see them come kill Melissa. Look here.
And when hello. And when Melissa did and then cover it up, people really I say, but Jesus, what the woman I say all this time.
The opposition leader can come out and make a false statement and in backside of their jail. If I may, you do it with their jail long time.
You know, sister,
so what kind of power and protection he has?
Boy, I mean, I know. Me not know at all.
The whole light a mash up, you know. The whole light a mash up.
Well, we see when time man, remember say when time man feel we God now feel we know. And trust me, calm at the pan them.
What kind of cult where Peter bunt in a jump. Me not care where him a jump. We are going to show him that there is a God in heaven and his hand is on Jamaica. Let me say one thing before me leave. Jamaica and Israel as an alignment to the living God in heaven. The only place on earth of 144 in scripture is Israel and Jamaica. Jamaica is 144 square mile from east to west. Okay, and the only other place on earth is Israel. The other only place it is in heaven. Here it is. God choose this place, and that's why the enemy tried to destroy it. Like, nah, go happen. So all what talk about Jamaica become 80, that ain't gonna happen. And let me tell you, Andrew Holness and a man put him there. And a man put him there. When it's time for God to kick him backside out, God will kick him out. Plain and straight. But God will fix this country once and for all.
True, true. Them you see, them expose, you know.
Is being fixed.
Them expose and people are getting to appreciate Andrew Holness when them look and say the wicked them we are trying to take him out. You understand?
Look at what they did. Did you know that this was supposed to bring down this present government and literally bury them? That is what was supposed to happen, you know. But this is the playbook of the Kremlin, you know. These are the playbook of communism, you know, sis. America, you're there. What make you think right now Biden will send bomb right now to go blow up over in Russia to Ukraine, because Ukraine is Russia is a wicked piece of filth, and that we want in Jamaica. We don't want no more Donald Trump in Jamaica through this wicked man named Mark Golding.
Mark Golding for Galang back where him come from. Yeah, out of order. Me say people are wake up now and I say, God, hey, let me tell you something, you know. You see, even for them wickedness, you have to appreciate it to a certain extent because them have to get exposed. Yes, between where them are going with and where them send people go Washington and diaspora whatsoever. Yes. Everything and come down like the wall of Jericho.
Natalie, me no live America. Me no live America. Me never live America. No matter how Jamaica get bad, me no grudge nobody with God America. Me no like coal. Me can't turn one that day that the coal business and me attack too. But hear me. Let me tell you what burn me bad. When me look on where you show me say the flag of Jamaica there in Washington with this a dirty rat ticker and them I get up a scandal Jamaica name. Me say me lift me up to Mr. Vegas when he get up out there with the bullard and take on the dirty drunk with them. We get up a try to destroy Jamaica. We have enough problem already. And you carry on foreign side. And treason that.
Of course.
And if one thing we believe in, the law must be set up that every last one of them must be charged. When they come up, as they come off of the plane, lock up them bottom.
Yes, absolutely. And you know what? If them did do that to America in any other country, they would be held to pay.
In any other country, them do this. they get locked up. All right. Why make you think Mark Bolin can't open his mouth and speak not against Israel, but against England?
Speak against which England? The man.
Because when the Queen send down a representative, Mark Bolin have them up and down over the place.
Yeah, because his father was an agent of the monarch, and so.
The man a spy.
Me not trust them no time at all.
Exactly.
No, sir. Me glad you call, you see.
Your good work, sis.
Yes, man of God. Me glad you call. The people them must say that you have to call back again. We're glad you call.
Tell them the only way me call back is when the Spirit of God lift me. Me lie down right. Let me tell you, hospital me got today. Because I had to go to a review. Me not put up with foolishness. I me go to the hospital today. I went to the hospital. The doctors are very good, but one new doctor come to cut the file and take me off our medication. Where if you take me off tomorrow, me drop dead. I mean, I ask the man, when me fit the way you take me off of it. And he tell me, say me shouldn't be on it for more than 6 months. I mean, tell the Lord, say, when me have medication, the Lord tell me take the medication. Me just call the senior doctor. And me call the senior doctor and tell him, he say, no, man, nobody can take care of that. When he tell me in call his other boss, which he told him are my senior doctors, and they overrule him and sign back up the paper and tell and call him and put him in a place. So what you doing? I kill you, man? Because they don't confess that I am a living, walking miracle. As I'm speaking to you, Natalie, all who hear me around the world, me not supposed to be alive, but no power from hell can kill me. You understand?
I me go for God to say, oh, you survived that.
Eternal.
Oh God, man. All who understand medicine and healthcare, and them understand, say what you say you have is a very serious situation. Most people don't survive that.
Or a heart attack anytime. And over almost 2 years I'm going, I'm not dead, I'm not getting no heart attack, I'm not getting no stroke.
Amen.
I may get my miracle and my manifestation by the hand of the living Yahweh from heaven.
Keep giving the testimony.
When the God tell me call,
yes,
I will call.
We're there.
But you keep doing your work. You keep doing your work, sis.
All right.
Send the fire under dirty Don't back down from him at all.
You're mad after we not walk with a spirit of fear.
Don't back down from him.
No, sir. Thank you for calling and call back here.
All right. Take care, Natalie.
Yes. Good night.
Bless you.
Testimony, people. Testimony. Our friend here have to give the testimony about his health turnaround. He should give that testimony wherever he goes, because, guys, he was definitely in a serious predicament. But we're glad to him pull through, thank God. No weapon that form against us is going to prosper in the name of Jesus. Guys, you see me telling about nationwide? Lord have mercy, man. There's just too much to be fixed in Jamaica for our media to be playing a part in corruption. Because you see, when them take money and do all sort of wickedness and run dirty story upon people who are try to expose wickedness in the country, them are part of corruption too, nationwide, A long time I tell them about nationwide, Hello, good night. Hello.
Hey, Natalie, what's up?
You're live. Good night. What?
Good night. We're there. I really wanted to weigh in on the conversation you were having earlier.
How would this?
Travis.
You finally get through.
Listen, at first I couldn't see the number. When I entered the number to save it, I entered the wrong number.
Oh.
Then when I finally saved the right number, I had to restart my phone, and then our friend here called, and I was just listening and waiting.
Oh.
But good call. He touched a lot of topics, a lot of
yes, man. Him lick everything, man. Him lick everything.
And I just also commend you on the work you're doing. I admire the work you're doing.
Thank you.
And I choose to join the conversation because it's a very good conversation. Very good conversation. It's very civilized, and you know what? you're looking out for the best interest of Jamaica, and for that, I resonate with your work. I subscribe to that. Jamaica first.
Thank God, yes.
Never party first, Jamaica first. You understand? But what I wanted to say when we were talking about the parking situations, the congestion of traffic and all of that, and even I commented, I said that the building practices in Jamaica needs to be modernized. Right?
Yes.
Needs to be modernized, because for years Jamaica has never chosen or haven't taken the part of actually building out towns. Things just go up. And everybody just put up something, building codes. Sometimes they put it through the parish council, sometimes they don't. And that's what has put us in this position now. When we're trying to transition into a developed nation, a lot of our town centers are underdeveloped and was not planned out properly.
Jesus, man. It can't continue, sir.
Water, all of that. We have to really plan out our towns and rebuild and revamp. And this is not something that is going to happen next week or next year or in the next administration, but Jamaica's leadership has to come to a consensus where they will take the part that and charter the course that will develop Jamaica and not party interests first.
Let them steer in, man.
That's the problem that we have right now, because I would say there are people over there who wants good for Jamaica, and there's people on the other side that wants good for Jamaica. But guess what? We're so divided. We're so tribal.
Yes. I hit a wall with on,
Yeah, man, the tribalism kill us. It's killing us. It is really killing us, because when you look at the journey we're on right now, where Jamaica is concerned, I'm so afraid that if the administration change, all of this will stop.
Boy, I see it worse than that, Me see it worse. Honestly, I see these people as a big threat. Remember, years, at about 3 years now, me I talk about the danger. When you see me go as far as to write letter to the US Embassy and name out them people and talk with them I do. I know joke thing, And you see what happen? You see all of the things them come do and them expose.
Yeah.
They're not good for the country, man. So it's not a matter of say, boy, then come in, them are going to change whatever. They pose a serious national security threat.
Definitely.
So Andrew Holness must stay there, and him say I get him PhD. Hopefully, it made him a better prime minister. When can do the right thing and do it better. You understand?
Yeah. But because you see the thing, here's what I'm most afraid of. I actually see a plan with this administration. We see with the plans presented, especially for townships. You notice with the urban center and the refocusing of the township over on that side.
Yes.
You live in the US. You're used to this kind of planning and execution and township build-outs.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Where you put the government facilities in this area, and you put the shopping and we're used to that. Living outside of Jamaica, we're used to that. So when we see these things happening in our home country with Birdland, we get excited. And we know that this will benefit Jamaica going forward, making Jamaica better. I mean, there's a lot of things to be fixed. We understand that. But we have to opt for the person who is fixing stuff, and not the person who is just saying, oh, we'll fix it. Oh, we had it in the pipeline. Too many empty promises. Jamaica has gone through too many years of empty promises. It's crazy that America in the 70s never had a deficit, never had any debt. Right? Coming into the 90s, most countries are progressing. Jamaica regressed terribly.
Yes, say I'm going to share this article on the platform, but I just want to talk about it briefly. I don't know if you see it. The gentleman when named Dennis Strong?
Yes.
Dennis Strong has been amplifying this issue for some time, and I was so glad that I caught it. He talked about the productivity crisis that we're having as a country, right? And he gave many examples. He talked about, for example, how we are not stepping into the digital age. Everybody else is doing it. You know how long I'm going to spend money, like paper money, and they're sitting there? You understand?
That's
Eh? No, that is just one example, you
They
know.
have
Make we talk. Make we
demonized this thing, stepping into and catching up with the rest of the world. Doing the modern thing, making life easier, making business processing faster and more proficient. They have demonized all of
them
that.
come up with every conspiracy theory. I mean, things like you're traveling, you're going to the airport. You can check in everything on your phone. You don't have to go there go talk to nobody. You just
Not
put in
as
your
a
bag and you're
traveler.
gone. Me no
Not
want
as
to
a
them.
traveler. I know you appreciate that.
Absolutely.
As a traveling person, I know you appreciate that. And it is something that is open for all of Jamaica. But only some people are going to experience it because only some people are, open-minded enough or enlightened enough to know. Okay, you see a lot of these stories that are going out and that is being amplified and supported and paid for by these wicked people that you keep talking of and keep exposing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't say, listen, go into this thing. I don't know your position. We've never had the conversation where it is, and I've listened to a bunch of your videos, but I've never come across your view on it. But this is my view on it. It will help with the advancement of Jamaica in terms of business processing, and it will even help in securities. It will help in healthcare. You live in the States. You're used to the social security system, and you know the vital importance that plays in that society. It's quite similar with NIDS. These people has demonized that thing. They have taken the government to court over it. Listen, people are scared, like literally scared of something that is to their benefit.
Listen, how I feel about NIDS? NIDS was not perfect, okay? But it definitely should not be thrown in the garbage. There are aspects of NIDS that can certainly transform the society in a positive way. I blame it on the government. You know why? Them allow the propaganda people them to carry a narrative where it scare off the people. And you know what? This is why I say a long time. The government of Jamaica needs to have a press secretary coming out and talking to the people every day. Because if them did have people explaining needs properly, then even if it got caught, you come back with it, you fix whatever need to be fixed, and you come back with it and show the people them how beneficial it is. Jamaica now step into, you see, this digital age. It makes things easier. We don't spend money. We pay our bills them online. We do everything online. It is so much easier.
And this will help with the point you made about productivity and the struggle. You see, when we have more time to do the vital thing, better. People are spending 2, 3, 4 valuable hours in lines in the tax office or in the bank.
Jesus, Father.
These are valuable hours that could have gone into productivity where this nation is concerned.
Exactly.
With that said, I want to revert to the point that you just made. You said that NIDS was not perfect, and I agree with you. I agree with you, but here's why I supported going into NIDS. It's just like our Constitution. At its inception, it was not perfect, and we're realizing it today. But guess what? We have both sides right now going about it, how to fix it. And what has happened is Jamaica and Jamaicans are aware of the misfits within our constitution, and people are getting sensitized about it, whether by a great mean or a slow process. People are getting sensitized, and we will get there at some point. So I said that to say that, it's the same thing with NIDS. It's imperfect in its inception, but as we grow and learn, we will make, as a nation, we will make the adjustments necessary. That's my view on it.
That's why we amend constitutions and fix things according to what is appropriate for the time.
Right, because one size doesn't fit all. We understand that, and we will, get into it as we go along. Because sensible people, I assume that the people are getting in government are sensible people, and I would hope that they have the real interest of the people at heart, whichever side they fall on. That's what Jamaica needs, not the tribal politics, not the. And right now, my position, we don't have an opposition right now. We have a mafia crew who is hungry for power and will do anything. They are murderous, as you have said. And I will say that.
It's true.
Because you have already made it. You ring the bell. The Bible said the watchman will watch over the city. The blood rely on him shoulder. You never held it. You made the warning, and we live to see it today.
True.
This massive cover-up.
Them are wicked, man. Me see them style long time. And I try to warn people. But honestly, I am very glad that, of course, you're not glad when somebody lose them life so viciously. And it's not just about Melissa losing her life and them covering it up, lying about the woman cause of death and know what happened to her. But all of the other things them what them do, I am so glad. Can you imagine if they were able to conceal their evil and wicked ways? And people...
They would have continued at this treacherous path.
Not only that, but imagine them concealing.
I'm sorry that Melissa had to lose her life. But you know what? It has presented the opportunity for Jamaica to see these people for what they really
exactly. Are. If they were able to conceal and hide who they are and what they're about, and them conceal them and get in at the government, you would have seen something different.
Yep.
I have faith in the Jamaican people, you know. And I do believe that we have an intelligent electorate. I strongly believe that.
More people are in the electorate right now who is more wise and sensible. And no, it's not a thing that we want to promote and put out there. I feel bad even saying it. But the older electorate, they are stuck in their ways and stuck into some things that happened way back, and they are unable to see and make the decision impartially for what is good right now.
Some of them is true. So true.
And that poses a problem, and they are speaking, and they target that base, that's their base, and they target it, and they're trying to get it fired up. But I pray that a lot of the young people, the young men and women will,
well, that's why they have no base. They have no base, because they see the young people and the middle-aged people of Jamaica, they are not rolling with them. You don't see that? Them have no base.
Can't. But, my real reason for coming on was to talk about, how we can change or how Jamaica should go forward. Not honestly our building practices. It's funny. I was on the same topic over there. You know me. Over the other side of this. I was over there talking about the same thing for days.
Yeah.
Our building practices have to change. And here's a point that I had put forward. You see the single family units and lots.
Yes.
We have to shift away from that.
We
have to shift away from that.
No, sir. We have to go do one collaboration. Sir, where do you say them all heap a house where the Prime Minister give out to the people them? I said if he had developed those buildings, maybe 3-story.
Apartment style complexes.
Yeah, make we just say 3-story. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
If him did all build up a little community rather than doing individual homes, it could have cost less, number one.
Yes.
And you could have housed more people and get people more used to the apartment complex kind of thing. And you don't have to be from a wealthy family or pay $25 million for one. You understand what I say?
Nuts, listen, I had the very same conversation. I was talking about making it affordable, not a roof vent tower type thing, but the similar concept, not as big.
Yeah.
But an entire community of apartment complexes, which are like three floors max, 3-4 floor max. You understand me? And build communities. The
children playing together, teenagers hanging out together, going to church, going to school together. Parents watching over each other's children, befriending one another, building community, as what you say. The individuality thing, it's not all bad, but there's nothing wrong with community either.
And if you notice in developed nations, already developed nations, this is a thing, and it's working.
Yeah.
Here in the States, it's working in the UK, because I did some time in the UK, and I noticed, and like you said, it would cost less. I'm of the same belief, because when I noticed with a lot of the buildings in the UK and certain parts of London, it's one big building, right? And one wall serves 2 persons. Instead of we making walls for individual people, everybody put up their own 4 wall. It's costing more. Everybody put up their own singular foundation. It really costs more. But we have.
And the apartment, them over there small, They're small, you see? But they're efficient.
Flat them call it, but they're efficient.
Yes.
And it helps, and it makes housing more affordable.
It does, for sure. Yeah, man.
Housing more affordable. I'm with the Prime Minister when he says that, you know, owning a house gives you that sense of pride and dignity. And I'm with that. And people will gain the same pride and dignity from owning these apartment style or flats style homes in Jamaica. It has to become a thing, because here's the thing. We're a growing nation.
Yeah.
Every nation population grow some more than the other, right? You understand that? And if we build out single family homes straight across Jamaica, sooner or later we don't have any space.
That is
and
true.
That's why I am with a change in our building practices. We have a parking problem in Mandeville and in Kingston, right? Underground parking is good. Overground parking is a thing also.
Everywhere.
Overground parking is a
And
thing
we
also.
have to take the train system something serious, you know. If I even ask the Chinese them for some ideas, you know, they have a pretty good railway system over there as well. I mean, I would love to see Jamaica really and truly take up this thing with the high-speed train them. Can you imagine high-speed train going through every parish?
Trust me, it would be so much efficient, and moving around the island is so much more. And it would have helped even the local tourists, because a person who lives in Westmoreland who wants to go and see Ocho, it costs so much because of the time of travel and all of that. It's not easy and accessible for everybody. So while we're depending so much on international tourism, local tourism can be grown too.
Of course, yeah.
Local tourism can be grown too.
Yeah.
I think people and behavioral patterns will change, because once you give people access to go out more and know people are going out more, they will adapt to behaving like that. You know?
You have people who live at Kingston when never left out of the parish until our transportation and infrastructure build up. You know that, don't it?
Yes.
And so as we evolve there, you have more people leaving the parish and seeing other places. No, we need to make that accessible to more people. You understand?
Yeah, and it will affect our social structure. I do believe it will affect our social structure, because once people get to go more and is used to being in public and understands, hey, you have to be yourself out yourself because everybody are out yourself, it changes the mindset. People are behaving themselves because they know them are go, you enjoy yourself and go home back.
Yes. And you know what else too? I don't know if you are into art and stuff like that. I have said before that the culture minister must start marketing, or whosoever responds for marketing Jamaica, market Jamaica as a destination for art. You know, people travel just to see art.
Yes.
Jamaica have some of the best artists in the world, you know. And we have a unique way of expressing art. I used to see them the downtown Kingston with the wall art and the murals. Very nice. But we want, when tourists come to Jamaica, them can go up on a bus and say, we are going downtown Kingston, or we are going to the art museum to see Jamaica art.
Yep.
Visual art. We want them to go visit our theaters to see, our artists and how they express themselves.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of potential, man.
The world famous, the Louvre. I know you would have heard of that already. It brings millions of tourists. Millions of tourists to France each year.
Yes.
People go to France just for that experience, to go see the Louvre, go see the Mona Lisa. I think they're the host of the Mona Lisa, and many other historic arts that have been done over the years. Famous things, I believe that was painted by Michelangelo. He's a big painter.
Oh yes. I went all the way to Italy just to see the statue of David, the sculpture of David, also by Michelangelo. And when you go into those places and see how dynamic the art is there, our art in Jamaica, is unique to Jamaica and our history and things like that, Africa and everything that makes up Jamaica. Just like how the European them have for them way of expressing themselves. And just like how people take an interest to reggae, they want to see the visual art. So we need to start market ourselves as a destination for art. You have a thing called art tourism.
Yeah. Let me Google that right now and tell you how much how much
You know how much
tourism-
revenue that for the country. We need some ambassador for the arts, man, in a Jamaica, man.
You know what else too? I heard this plan. From Mr. I think it's Andrew Holness here say it most recently, and I'm so on board with it. I was so impressed with it. So we understand that is the urban center is Morant Bay, right? The Morant Bay are the center of urban center. They're moving the courthouse, brand new courthouse facilities being built.
Yes.
Advertised. But it's not that I want to focus on. That is beautiful. I love that, but that's not what I want to focus on. It's the unpopular good that people don't notice. A lot of people don't notice, and we have to bring highlight to it. There's a plan to make the old Morant Bay courthouse site into a museum because it is a historical site that is deeply entrenched in Jamaica's history. And when I heard that, I appreciated it so much. I was like, yes, this is the type of thinking we need. Because now, if you know the history behind that particular spot, you would understand that it is worth preserving.
We are not good keepers of history in Jamaica, remember that, We are a beautiful country, but we are not a good keeper of history. If you go down to, let us say you go down to a compound, for example, they have a little museum there. But considering the role that the Maroons play in our history, we should have the whole history in one of the main museums in Jamaica.
Curated
exactly.
And
around with life, yeah, man.
These things are educational, right?
Yes.
Because I don't know about you, but when I was in primary school, every primary school trip, every grade, my parents made sure I was going to these different things.
Mm-hmm.
And it is very good, very informative to bring the children from the youth when they're young and impressionable, to say, hey, this is our history. This is the statue of Paul Bogle. This is what Paul Bogle did. And I say these things will generate that patriotism that we need in Jamaican people.
Absolutely.
That national pride that I feel as if people don't have at the moment or don't have as much of at the moment. And you find, Jamaicans have pride and bowl and push out them chests only when we win certain races or when we achieve certain things. Some people are hiding them Jamaican background until Nigel Ghana IMF. Are you seeing both run the 9.5?
Them stay there now. You see, look here, you see people who know them history, them behave different,
Marcus Garvey penned it.
Okay, they behave different. You now go see people, especially we in a Jamaica, if our people, the majority really took an interest, or if it was taught besides the heroes that we celebrate each year, if we go in depth with our history and understand how profound we are in the region, not just because of our athletes, like you said, but if we really look into where we're coming from,
there's so much more. Yeah, there's so much more.
People would behave different in the society. I believe in
there's
it.
So much more to us. So much more to us than just these things. But to strengthen your point, as you mentioned, because I agree with what you said about art tourism. I'm going to read this to you now.
Mm-hmm.
The art tourism market valued at 43 billion in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
The art tourism market is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate, CAGR, of 2% during the forecast period.
I did not know that.
This is monies that we can tap into.
You know
what we need, Nuts? For persons like yourself. I would even put myself in the game to it, but persons like yourself, there are other people who I notice and I draw near to because we share a certain interest. Here's what I think. You see how you'll have the Congress will gather and the people come before congressman of their local area and the local state leaders and so forth and speak to them directly and propose a plan and they take it into consideration and go and towards execute it. I think Jamaica need more of that. We need more persons with a different perspective and a bright idea who is looking onto something else, who isn't in the fray, who isn't in the political arena,
Yes.
who has to be holding a shield and a javelin, who is, freed up a certain way to see a different path, to be able to come forward. We should have a channel where persons like us can go forward and say, hey, we're missing out on this, do this.
Yes, and we need to be doers. We need to be doers than talkers. And I'm referring to the powers that be.
Yes.
You understand? The art tourism, the art tour, I've been saying it for years. When I see them do that something the downtown Kingston, are one of the best thing them could have ever do for showcase the real and true talent of our artists. Most of our artists in Jamaica, them don't gonna school for train for art, and natural talent,
That's it.
So more hear people say them a got
natural raw talent. It always hit different.
You know what I always do when I travel, my friend? I make sure that whatever city I'm going to, I locate the museum and I see as much as I can. Because I have a minor in art history. So I absolutely love art and architecture, right?
I love architecture. You know, me always finish your point to make that I love architecture.
Yes, man.
I love Europe for that.
Europe, may I tell you ever been to Florence?
Venice.
Okay.
But Florence should get on the list.
Yes,
London,
man.
a couple of these places that I've gone to, I'm telling you. Even the real famous Bond Street, you just don't see it because you can't. But these places and the architecture, and people go there for that. Because you have this wow when you go there, and you get to see these things.
Yes, and it goes to show you the genius of human beings.
It makes you think about your own country and like, what are we doing?
Yeah. I mean, if you're looking at the Caribbean region, I don't think there is one country in the Caribbean region. Just like how we know, say, if you want to see good art, you go to Italy. That's the art capital of the world, right? If you want certain things, you go to certain places. There is not one country in our region where people would say, you want to see art, you can go here. I think maybe Cuba might be the closest thing. You correct me if I'm wrong.
Cuba have that ancient vibe and feel, so people will go there for that because that country haven't gone to like a whole redevelopment. They have been in the Renaissance stages. They have been stuck there.
Yeah.
They have the most what's the word? Antique cars.
Yeah.
Antique cars. It over that side because
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right.
More hear people start talk about Jamaica when them if you type in on Google art destinations, you see places like New York, Paris, Florence, London, Barcelona, Berlin, Mexico City is one of them too. Where what's the name again? Frida Kahlo. She was a very good female artist of her time, but we want to see Jamaica on the list here as a country in our region that is an art destination. We have the artists them down there,
Yeah.
So anybody who in the tour, in the ministry, the culture ministry and the tourist ministry, those two people and those two ministries must come together and figure out how they're going to market Jamaica as an art destination.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
One of the things about art, remember, art goes with wine and many other markets.
History. That's
can strategically be positioned to benefit from art tourism.
Then they say you gotta bring in the historians them now too, because you can tell the story of our history through the art and people explaining it. Look here, so they have it in Jamaica, but maybe not a lot. But like when you go on these tours in Europe and other places, you have the historians, for example, at the Vatican. So as you're touring and you're going through, them give the earpiece where you're hooking in your ears with the other rest of people, and we go on a tour and them a give yes, and them a give you a whole history. They give you a whole history.
We need to have that, We are government commissioned tour guides who spread the actual information. Because if you ask 3 different people in Jamaica about the same landmark spot, you probably get 3 different stories.
The first place when I go see that sitting there down at Rosal. Remember when they used to have the woman them down there tell the story in the plaid clothes. Me not talk about that, cause that come like a fairy tale. But me I talk about the people them say, let us say you come from America, you don't know nothing about Jamaica. You want somebody to walk you through water lane and explain to you the various expressions of art. Not just water lane, but different landmarks, and stuff like that. Because people want to know about Jamaica. Some people are they see Jamaica, they say Bob Marley, reggae music, and ganja. There's a lot more to us than that.
We're more than that.
Yes, man.
We are more than that. I believe that we're more than that. And yeah, I'm with it. I'm with you. Collaboration, call back the program will do, because the conversation is good and it's meaningful and it means Jamaica well. And for that, trust me, I had to.
Yeah, man.
I had to.
Thank you so much. We need to have the productivity conversation. That's something that we should talk about together,
Yeah, man.
So bless up yourself.
Bless up, man. I'll come back and again keep up the good work.
Yes, take care. Thank you. Yeah, guys, it's long been said that Jamaica punches above her weight class, and it's true. It is true. I saw you guys talking about Spanish Town and different town centers and different parishes and the history and the art there. And I see a few people mention Spanish Town. It's true. See, Michael saying Spanish Town, the prison oval and surrounding streets still have buildings which are treasures. And, we don't have to mash down everywhere, as we're trying to develop our country, Some of these landmarks, one place that I really admire in Jamaica, or they try to keep the essence of the town as it was founded, is Falmouth. I really love Falmouth because even though they try to, replenish or redevelop, you still have that quaint kind of vibe about Falmouth. Something interesting happened there. You know what I'm saying, guys? So sometimes when we hear about development, we don't have to mash down everything and rebuild it back, so that we forget about our past and our history. I like that, One of the places in the world that is still like that is the Colosseum in Italy. A lot of it is still preserved. And what's that other place called? The Parthenon in Greece. Sometimes when them try to, let's say a disaster come and mash it down, and they might try to put it back together. Sometimes, to all the architects of that time were great, they can't put it back together. The architects of this time cannot put it back together as it was before. I watched something where they tried to fix back the Parthenon. I think an earthquake or something came and took it down. And when the architects them came together and tried to put it back together, they had to dig really deep to see what the architects of that time did. You understand, guys? So, boy, may I tell you, we just need people with courage. You know what I mean? They started Artisan Village in Falmouth Pier. Yeah, man. Not just the pier though. If you go into the little town there in Falmouth, very nice. I'm glad they did not change it too much. Falmouth and Black River. Devon House is also a very interesting landmark, even today. Rodney Memorial, Spanish Town Square. Those places draw tourists too. Agree again. We need to preserve our history. Yeah, man. I like the idea of what they're doing in Morant Bay in eastern Jamaica. Very good. We need more museums in Jamaica. You know, I think we need more museums. I know that everything seemed to happen in the capital, in Kingston, or you're going toward the airport. But there are so many other places in Jamaica where interesting things happened, you know, where we just need to keep people reminded of who we are. And when we start to take interest in our history, guys, trust me. Because me did fool one time, you know. When I say me did fool, you see, before me really start study Black history, I was a different person. Very shallow in my approach to life and how I viewed myself and our race. But when I really got to understand the Black race and civilization and how powerful Black people were, me not care myself like peasant again. One might hear this and think I joke, me not care myself like peasant again. And when I walk into a room, people know that this is a woman who understands herself and the people around her and the world around her. And that is why I told our caller here, Travi, that when we know our history, we start to behave different. We start to treat each other differently. We start to take more pride in ourselves and even our history. Real thing. That's why I expose my kid to museums and history so she'll know. Because, you know, easy going through this world not really knowing thyself. Accept any little thing, you understand? So, I kind of like out by Titchfield. Yes. Very beautiful. The scenery out there. Scenery out there is one thing. You know, say, me no business what nobody want to say, you know. Me feel, say, the prettiest in terms of scenery. When it comes to scenery, I bet you not tell me which parish. If you don't bias and say for no parish. The most scenic parish in Jamaica, whether before development or after. I bet you not tell me. Mile Gully in Manchester, lots of history there. Yes. And when you talk about scenery, me not go give it to the whole parish of Manchester, but when you come down Spur Tree Hill there, so Lord Jesus, Jamaica pretty. Eh? Don't take up me know you come about Portland. Me know not come about Portland, you know. Me not give it to Portland, me sorry. A St. Thomas. St. Thomas. Everybody a come now about Portland. No man a St. Thomas, man. Look here, when you come at St. Thomas, you come through Kingston, you come through the entire east. And as you approach St. Thomas, it is one of the most beautiful scenes that you will ever see anywhere in the world. As a person who is an avid traveler, I'm telling you guys, I've seen some beautiful places. But me always say, Jamaica is the number one. I mean, nah bias. Honest to God. Me nah bias. You see, don't sit in Jamaica where you nah go see nowhere else in the world. You see how Duns River fall where we take for granted, guys. When you look on how Duns River, when you look on how the river meets the sea, and you feel the temperature of the water, the difference in the temperature of the water, just that alone. When you go down Treasure Beach and them place there, Everybody a come about Portland. You know wicked, man? From we little when I try brainwash we tell we say Portland are the prettiest parish in the world. Not too wicked and lie, man. Mrs. St. Thomas. You wanna see kill it's at 6 a.m. in the morning. Oh God, man. Me I forget to St. Thomas, man. When you are coming in at St. Thomas, but for the first, I wanna say like the first 5 to 7 miles. It is so beautiful. Hi Jamaica Live Online. Long time no see. Welcome. Me not take away nothing from Portland. Me not say Portland are nice, you know, guys. But me not know something about St. Thomas. Something about St. Thomas when you are coming at St. Thomas. Yeah, man. But more inland where you don't have the water. You know where I would give it to? I would more give it to between St. Thomas, in St. Thomas, between Manchester and Trelawney. When you're more inland, you know, where you have different bodies of water. You don't have the sea, right? But you have your rivers and stuff like that. But without bodies of water, I would definitely give it to Trelawney and Manchester. If you ever drive from South Trelawney, if you ever drive from like say, wait a bit, and you go all the way down through Albert Town, Clarkstown, the whole of them town there. And when you're coming down and you see the vegetation and how green Jamaica is. Beautiful. In Bad Fountain, it's one of the wonders of the world. Yeah, man. And I want to tell you something too. You might know this too. You know, a lot of these hot spots in Jamaica, some of them have only been discovered over the last 20 years, you know, guys. Jamaica has a whole heap to discover, you know. Still, some of these falls that we see nowadays, where it's a tourists and people are put up, some of them just discover recently. I brought my friends from Canada to Jamaica and they all ask, how comes I'm not living there? They were captivated by the sheer beauty. Everybody asks, why do y'all come here? Jamaica's so beautiful. Why do y'all come here? Jamaica not in a competition with no other country. No offense to our friends from other countries in the region. But God has blessed. Hey, God bless Jamaica, yeah, man. Milk River Bath. Yes. Whole heap of the falls, them what me see. When me there Jamaica, me never know, but me never hear about the falls there yet. And when you look at how beautiful it is. Somebody mentioned Titchfield. Let me tell you how me really get to see the beauty of Jamaica. We used to go camp at summertime with one child organization that was in my community. So we would go to camp every summer. And when we went to camp, we would stay at high schools across Jamaica. So we would use the classrooms as our dormitory. And we have a little mattress and sitting, so, you know, separate girls and boys and counselors and stuff. When we stayed at Titchfield, I write this so me know say Jamaica one beautiful country. I had to be about 13 or so at the time. And we spent the whole summer there. And when they expose it to the nature, when we go hiking, because you know a Kingston City we live in, so we're not really exposed to them things there at that time. And when them care we go up and hiking, and we got the river, we got the beach, and we wake up a morning time overlooking all that beauty. Even at that time, I say about Jesus, Jamaica nice, you know. I wish every Jamaican would travel the world because I think we would have a better appreciation, if nothing else, for the landscape of our country. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up now. This is the longest I've stayed on live ever, I think. So we covered a lot here tonight. The conversation was good. I thank all our friends for calling in. Man of God, if you're still listening, we are praying for you. I hope you call back. Yes. And we hope that more Jamaicans will call in and talk with us who are on the same page, where we are saying country and patriotism first. Right? Dirty media house, dirty politician. We said dirty, we are talking about corrupt. Corrupt media house, corrupt politician who not have to go down because we not good for the country. And that we depend over here, so. What is good, we highlight it. You see the man talk about the healthcare system, it's true him attack. Only know that the woman, the influencer when him Queenie from over Instagram. Me see Queenie come ball eye water, she nearly did at Jamaica. And Queenie live at England, and Queenie say, I will never follow nobody and bring no my country again. Because she nearly did at Jamaica. And the health care where she gets, she said the doctor them look after her. She said everything no 100, but me feel good. And them look after me and take good care of me. She ball yai water. So when you see the propagandists, them a come on social media, guys, we now say everything perfect and we now sit down here and now promote what is better for the country. But you see them who come drag down the thing more than how it for drag down, then for go one side. England Queen living up. And England Queen come ball and say she'd never follow nobody and bring down her country again. Because she was a patient in our hospital. And according to her, she got the best treatment. She lived to tell the tale. She got for dead. Anyway, guys, uno bless up on yourself and make sure so uno keep it locked here, because guess what? This week is going to be a very interesting week in our politics. Very interesting. Whole heap of people we're going to get to see their heart, from the Integrity Commission to them people here. We're going to get to see the real deal. To the media house them. Everybody. We're going to get to see their heart and their soul. At Jamaica, we pick every time. Anyway, guys, have a good night, and we will chat again later. Take care.
Don't cry, Mr. Bunting. You can't fight crime like that.
Minister that will put further pressure on him when his Integrity Commission report comes out. When the report comes out and the illicit aid, will put further pressure on the government.
Come out, because we want to know who are the 6 members of Parliament who are under investigation for illicit enrichment. Don't hide it. Tell it on your Holness. I know, say you.
Right now, the PMP flatline.
It is a joining of the most formidable movement, political movement in Jamaica. This is the movement of the people of Jamaica.
To put our country first. Country first before party. Country first before political ambition.
Hey. Move out my way.
And that's because I love my country more than my party.
Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Jamaica land, we